guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Non-fungible tokens have quickly become an essential building block of the rapidly emerging Web3, offering a novel technique for tokenizing and commercializing digital assets. Interestingly, while NFTs were initially designed to exist as a permanent record on the blockchain, they have evolved dramatically to become more adaptable than ever. Thanks to the scaled-up version of entities known as the dynamic entities. Unless you are unfamiliar with the entity space, you probably have stumbled across the term dynamic entities or DNFTs, which describes the next stage in the evolution of entities. Notably, the entities extend the possibilities beyond the limitation of the original static entities while also gaining access to some of their untapped potential. Of course, that's not all there is to know about the phenomena about living digital collectibles. This educational page will specifically highlight the key difference between static and dynamic entities, why the most recent update is required, and further examine some of the current and potential use cases for DNVTs. But before we get right into the discussion, let's look at NFTs and their underlying technology. To understand the NFTs, one must know about classic NFTs, what they mean and how they work. Essentially, NFTs are cryptocurrency assets based on the blockchain with unique identification codes and metadata that distinguishes them from each other. In other words, this type of digital asset links ownership to a unique item, whether in physical or digital form. Generally, NFTs are created using a similar programming method to cryptocurrency. However, unlike cryptocurrency, NFTs are non-fungible, implying that they cannot be interchanged or replicated due to the uniqueness of the encoded metadata. If you are interested in learning more about NFTs and want to explore more about the topic, then you can do so via the link below. That said, how are the classic entities different from the entities and what necessitated the innovative extension in the first place? Understanding entities and how they are different from classic entities. To begin, the dynamic entities, also known as the entities, are an extension of classic entities, which are otherwise classified as static entities by nature. You may wonder why. Essentially, the classic NFT was originally designed to digitize real-world items such as real estate deeds, patents, unique cards, artwork, and viral collectibles, among other unique identifiers. Sadly, this NFT model is riddled with several limitations, one of which is the technology's permanence attribute. In particular, once minted and stored on the blockchain, the metadata encoded in each tokenized item cannot be modified, implying that each NFT item cannot be upgraded. Rather, a new variant has to be created to accommodate future changes. This is also the reason why most exciting entities are created in batches or series to accommodate new updates or change made in the future. While this approach has been in use since entities were initially introduced, it has recently come under fire for being inefficient, particularly in terms of scalability and sustainability, which necessitated the creation of DNVTs. So, what is a DNVTs and how are they different from classic NVTs? Unlike classic NVTs, was encoded metadata cannot be modified. DNVTs introduce the ability to alter or modify encoded metadata. To put it differently, the entity's encoded metadata is programmed to respond to external conditions or possibly to become upgradable based on real-time event in the real world. So how do they work? The entities are designed with built-in smart contracts enabling them to receive secondary data from oracles, durably implementing change to the tokenized items metadata. Okay guys, maybe that's all from me. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.